This right here is Maruti Suzuki's most anticipated car for this year, and you might feel that this looks very familiar to the outgoing Brezza. Well, you aren't wrong. Maruti has used the why fix it when it's not broken philosophy when it comes to the exterior design. But that said, do you think that this is enough, especially considering the fact that the Brezza sits in the most competitive segment of the Indian auto market? This mid-cycle update, essentially a facelift, comes after the new gen model was introduced back in 2022. But more than the outside, Maruti has paid attention to the changes under the skin, and there's more than one reason the brand deserves a pat on the back. So, without any further delay, let's get straight to it. I know you want to know a lot more about the Brezza, including its prices, variant-wise features, and then some more. But we've already detailed every single thing that you would like to know in another video, and I'll leave the link below so you can refer to that as well. If this video helped your buying decision, do leave a like, and at the same time, don't forget to share and subscribe so that no one misses out on the latest happenings from the Indian auto industry. The 1-liter booster jet turbo petrol engine makes its debut in the Brezza and is only the second car after the Fronx in the Maruti stable to get this powertrain. At the same time, it also gets a new 6-speed manual transmission. What is to be noted though is that this powertrain will be offered right from the base LXi variant, which is a welcome move, unlike most manufacturers that offer the higher output engines only in the high trims. This powertrain produces 99 bhp and 148 Nm in the Fronx, but right here it has been upgraded and now belts out 109 bhp and 170 Nm of torque. A 6-speed manual which debuts in this version is now standard across the range, which means it gets the same transmission across the 1-liter, the 1.5-liter naturally aspirated motor, as well as the CNG option. The Brezza has a punchy engine along with a good amount of low-end torque. The transmission is tuned in a way that it upshifts early in lieu of more mileage. That said, there is some knocking in select gears on early shifting. Notably, there is no knocking in the third gear while on speed breakers. The suspension is a fine balance between stiff and soft, and there is next to negligible body roll. The steering is light and doesn't weigh up with speed. The NVH is also on the acceptable side. How can we drive a Maruti and not talk about the mileage? Maruti claims a figure of 19.96, which is almost 20 km per litre in the ZXi Plus, or alternatively the ZXi variant. Next up, the LXi and VXi, which are the lower variants, give an even better mileage of 20.47 km per litre. And if you happen to choose the 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine or the CNG version, then you will get a claimed mileage of up to 26.9 kmpl. Unbelievable? Believe it. While the changes on the outside were minimal, the interior gets its fair share of updates, making it a much better value for money offering. Inside, you now get a 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which replaces the outgoing 9-inch unit. At the same time, you have an air purifier, ventilated front seats, 64-color ambient lighting, and more. A fun fact is that another element that this car borrows from the Victoris is this new AC control panel, which is now a physical unit. The good news is also that the existing feature set has remained untouched. This means that the Brezza continues to offer an electric sunroof, wireless charger, 360-degree camera, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and even a heads-up display, the latter of which is a feature that is exclusive to this very model in the whole segment. The safety suite includes front parking sensors, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, tire pressure monitoring system, ABS with EBD, 6 airbags, electronic stability control, seatbelt reminder system, and a speed alert system. The Brezza has gone another step ahead in terms of safety by scoring a 5-star rating in the B-NCAP crash test. And you can learn more about this from the dedicated article on our website. Yet, unfortunately, the new Brezza does miss out on a few features, some of which include a digital instrument cluster, a panoramic sunroof, and rear sunshades. But with all of this now out of the way, let me tell you how to differentiate the exterior design of the Brezza compared to the older version without having to use a fine comb. Maruti has given a lower focus when it comes to the overall design, but that doesn't mean you can't differentiate this one from the older car. Changes to the face of the car include a new grille, a revised bumper, a contrast color element right in between, and triangular surrounds for the fog lamps. You should note though that the red accessories you see here are a part of the accessory list and not standard equipment. The side profile has been upgraded with a fresh set of dual-tone alloy wheels measuring 16 inches, as well as new claddings on either side. The red design has been carried over as is, and you continue to get wraparound LED tail lights, Brezza lettering on the tailgate, and an integrated spoiler sitting behind the shark fin antenna. The color palette has been rejigged too, and the two new colors include vivacious orange and lustrous beige. There are as many as 8 more options to choose from, which include Arctic White, Sizzling Red, Splendid Silver, Magma Grey, Pearl Bluish Black, Arctic White with a black roof, Sizzling Red with a black roof, and Lustrous Beige with a black roof. In our opinion, Maruti could have done more when it comes to the exterior design of the 2026 Brezza, especially to distinguish it from the previous iteration. The rivals of this car have undergone much bigger changes and the market has rewarded them equally well. Additionally, the Brezza now gets an underbody CNG kit which allows for just as much boot space as its petrol counterpart. The lack of a powerful engine was the Achilles heel of the Brezza, and Maruti has now sorted this out with the launch of this booster jet engine. What's more, this new engine will also help the Brezza enter a lower tax bracket, which is applicable for cars less than 4 meters in length and having an engine capacity of 1200cc or less. With this update, the Brezza now offers 2 engine options, which include the 1-liter booster jet and the 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine. This makes it a wider option for customers in this segment, and it is not only for cost-conscious customers but now also for folks who prefer a more performance-oriented offering. There's also the underbody CNG variant, but which one of these 3 will be your pick? Do let us know in the comments section. I'll be back soon with another video. Until then, stay tuned.